All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the London Monarchs and the Toronto Mounties.
Ready? 18 Gator. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Right there, 54 Mike. You can't block me. Next 3, 218, jump it up.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Ready. Come in. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Ready. 15 on it. Watch the run. They're running it.
Second and 9 now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 6 yards. Strip that ball. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Not today, you are. Not today.
He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
First down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll drop the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Hill on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Now this time he'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Obviously, so much on the line here, everything on the line this season. So important to get off to a hot start. That run certainly helps.
Definitely provided it. Nothing different than what they've seen all year long. They want to continue to ride that momentum.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
2nd and 3. And he rifles one incomplete.
Intended for number 81. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The 3rd down pass. Intended for number 12. Incomplete.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
They'll start things on first down with Bo Scarborough. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Henry. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
70, Indy. Let's go, Bravo. Get that ball. Get that ball. Rock it, rock it. Go.
2nd and 4. They'll get this to Phillip Lindsay complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
No.
2nd and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's taken down inside the 30. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the 1st down through hard work and effort anyway? 1st down.
Now back to throw. This is caught, and he will take it in for the touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and his guys find a way to stretch that lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
56-6, pull it high. Go, Jackrabbit, come on, get it.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
94.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down.
Alpha. 58, Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Yo.
They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. 58 right there. Watch the screen. 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 They go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. He'll look to throw. Escaping the press. And it's caught. Touchdown. N'Keal Harry in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a toss play. This is Scarborough. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Well, the field goal obviously a little dicier here with the elements in the snow, but still right on the border of field goal range, so they're going to go for it. They'll try and pick it up with Scarborough. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Back to throw here. That's going to be caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. In for the score. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. It's a big run that time by Henry, and even 60 yards.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. They try again with Scarborough. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
He's going to go up top for the end. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 28 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Derrick Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
Set 18 Gator. That's right, baby. Let's go.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. There's Scarborough on the toss. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. B.J. Hill. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. A nice pickup of 17 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Scarborough again. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Echo. 5.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They run. This is Scarborough. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Scarborough. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for Toronto. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Scarborough. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. He'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Now.
And now here's a carry heading left. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Jam, 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 jam. Switch. Get it.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. Look out playing.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they rattle off a big one. 49 yards.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Yeah. One up and it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get on out my problems, let me. When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distraught. I'ma leave it on the side, you wanna Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak, I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on.